Monique Ward, the democratically elected Democratic District Attorney in Central Florida, recently found herself in the crosshairs of Governor Ron DeSantis, who suspended her from her position. DeSantis claimed that Ward was not prosecuting criminals effectively, but Ward has a different perspective on why she was targeted. According to Ward, the real reason behind her suspension is that she was actively pursuing cases against a particular group of criminals that DeSantis and the Republicans seemingly tolerate, corrupt police officers in Central Florida. Her office was dedicated to investigating and holding accountable law enforcement officials engaged in misconduct and criminal behavior. This revelation challenges DeSantis's public persona as a staunch supporter of law enforcement, often championing the Back the Blue movement. DeSantis had actively encouraged police officers from across the country to relocate to Florida, offering them a $5,000 bonus. Unfortunately, some of those officers had questionable records, including allegations of abuse and excessive use of force. Ward's commitment to addressing corruption within the police force and removing problematic officers from the system appeared to be at odds with DeSantis's agenda. Her actions in seeking justice against these officers may have led to her suspension, despite her being democratically elected to her position. One specific case that has been used to criticize Ward involved her decision not to prosecute a known gang member. Ward explained that the decision was based on the illegal search and seizure tactics used by law enforcement officers. They had conducted searches without proper warrants and violated the individual's constitutional rights. Ward emphasized that her office couldn't condone such unlawful practices and that pursuing the case would have been a waste of resources, as it would likely have been dismissed due to the constitutional violations. In essence, Monique Ward's suspension sheds light on the tension between addressing corruption within law enforcement and political support for the police force. Her actions reveal her commitment to upholding the law and the Constitution, even when it means challenging the system, while DeSantis's response raises questions about his stance on accountability within the police force. Monique Ward's suspension has sparked a broader debate about the intersection of politics and criminal justice in Florida. Governor DeSantis's reputation as a law and order advocate, along with his vocal support for law enforcement, contrasts with Ward's efforts to ensure accountability within the police force. Ward's suspension has led to concerns that holding law enforcement accountable for misconduct is perceived as a threat to the political agenda. Critics argue that this sends a troubling message, that political interests may take precedence over justice and the rule of law. Ward's stance on refusing to prosecute cases based on illegal search and seizure tactics underscores the importance of protecting individuals' constitutional rights, even in the face of criticism. Her commitment to upholding the principles of justice and the Constitution, rather than bending to political pressures, has garnered both support and controversy. The situation also raises questions about the role of district attorneys and their independence from political influence. District attorneys are elected to uphold the law and protect the rights of citizens, and their ability to do so without fear of retribution is paramount to the integrity of the criminal justice system. As this situation unfolds, it serves as a reminder of the ongoing challenges in balancing the need for law and order with the imperative of holding those in positions of authority accountable for their actions. Monique Ward's case may continue to draw attention and fuel discussions about the importance of an impartial and just criminal justice system.